Hello guys, Will here bringing you a new tutorial. Sorry, I got a little problem, but it's alright. Sorry. So I'm bringing you a little tutorial for Elite only. Um, so you'll notice that sometimes I'll stop talking. That's because of my little like that thing. So yeah. Um, It's only for elite, and I'll make it as for some smudging. So as you know, I started Smudge, and I think it's a really good way to, I would say, to do tags. So yeah, here we start. So first of all, you go into Photoshop, File, New. Now you choose uh your white height. I usually use 300 by 500, but you can always use your canvas. Now open it. Then you go and open a file. We'll go search for some good renders. So sorry again. Um which one should we use? Um, 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 Typically, we should use some more thinner renders because your smudge can be better. So I'll go into another pack. Then I'm gonna search for some good renders. So yeah, I'll come back in some few seconds. So here I got a render. I know it's not the most vibrant and all, but you'll see what I'll do. So first up, I cut that part, then drag it into my new canvas, then resize it, then place it at a place that is certainly the best. So a bit um to more place, but not too much. Then I'll go add vibrance in some more ancient Photoshop. You may not have it, but I'll use it because it's really useful. So as you can see, I can play with the colors that come. So like when I use saturation, but saturation may be too much. So I prefer vibrancy. Then you can see the difference. So I'll automatically put it only on my render. Then that's part that you must know your color schemes. So you play with one color of the render. Now I chose that pink dark dark pink color, and I'll go down till it's almost completely black. Then with the bucket tool, you just go and put it. So that lets you see if the render is alright. If you don't like the render, you can always delete it, such as what I'm doing now. Then you can go look for another render. So you can always change your render. It's not like you have one and you can't move. So here's another render um, that is quite uh, thin and easy to use. Depth and all, it's pretty good. So now I'll resize it. till I think it's good. So now I gotta change the background color. So we'll go and choose a color. I'll take that golden and I'll go dark, dark, dark. Now it gives a greenish, a dark green color like. Now I can go a bit darker. Yeah, like that. I like it. Then Control Shift N to create a new layer. Don't play with it. Just click OK. Then um you'll st you'll start brushing around the render because we won't use the render for the moment. So on a new layer, start not smudging but um paint brushing. Now use another color of the render itself and go dark. So like it it doesn't pop out too much. Then you can play. I usually use hard brushes, but you can use whatever you want. Now I'll get that but that no, not useful. So now you're just gonna resize so it's smaller. Then you try to brush to create some flow. So I'll show you the flow um with the pen tool. Now you can see that it goes like around this. So I'll come with the brush and try to find some good places. Here should be good. Then again try to use some good places such as I'll delete this path here. So now because his shoulder is like that, you can't put it like that because it doesn't fit with the flow. Now you create some new um new directions for the brush. Try to don't don't go too difficult if it's your first smudge. I did some few other smudges, so I know how. But if it's your first time, keep it a bit easy. Then delete. Now this is another one. Now this one, as you can see, won't use as much space as those. And as you can see here, it has nothing. So we'll work with that in some minutes. So now I'll go and brush all around, delete my path. So now you got your principal placements. Now with a little brush smudge, hardness 100, size between 10 and 20 is perfect. Then here you don't play with it because for the moment it's not really useful. Then zoom. Now sorry, you go and you resize to a good thing, and now you just smudge out and in. Now you try to create some more flow. So because my render is moving like to the left, we'll try to make the smudge go on the left on here, and because this here looks like it's going down, this smudge will go down, and this one it's more freestyle, but consider this part here while the movement you want to create it. So I'll go and zoom back and start smudging. So we'll see us back in some few minutes. Also, when you see there's some negative spaces, try to smudge it out. So you take your smudge tool and get it out of the place. And while doing that, you can try to do some more bulbs like, and it may do some more details. Sorry again if it's like strange, all my like that what I just did. It's like I'm in a growing play in a growing age, so I get it more and more often. So yeah, we'll see us back in a few minutes. Now if you don't want to smudge all of those, you can go really small in a brush size, zoom, not too much, and then add some details to your smudge. This isn't really difficult, but you gotta do it with some clicks, not in one shot, because it doesn't make a that good result. So I'll go and smudge just like what I did here. Oops, too big. Now try to be precise. Try to add the most effects while I'm smudging it up to do it like what you wanted. So we'll smudge it till it gives a good thing. So as you can see just here, it gives some little things that we don't want. So you can go and go really little and then drop it back into um the bulb sectors. So now I'm quite finishing with that smudge. Um, as you can see, it gets within the flow of the render itself. It doesn't go in a awkward place. Um, if we get out the render, you can see this place. I didn't play with it as far we don't see it, and you don't need to smudge it. Then if you put the render, as you can see, it goes with the flow. Like it goes by there and by there. Um, then it goes also in that flow because it doesn't interfere with all. So it make it look as it's flowing within the render, and the render is complementing the smudge, so nothing feels awkward. Though, as you can see, the border of the smudges aren't that beautiful. At this stage, we're in the rough, so we don't go and add all the effects right now. Like I said, here we'll add effects, and here maybe. Here we'll surely add effects here too. Not here though, because it will interfere with the smudge. But you must take all of the negative spaces such as here and here, or more of here, because the smudging itself cannot break all of the negative space. So now I'll start smudging on this one. I'll put a bigger sized brush. 15 pixels is quite good because it's between 15 it's between 10 and 20, but seriously you can go within the one you want, between 10 and 20. So now I do a different type of smudge. Now it will look awkward at the end of it, though it will complement the whole tag. So now go and brush. Don't be afraid to get the divisions between a bit off, because you can always take it and draw it back. So we'll see us in some few minutes. Now as you can see, just here it's quite difficult to do a path. So what you're gonna do is delete that path and try to make it more sharp at the end. So that will make a double blob. It's quite good because you can use it as a supplementary effect while doing your rough copy. Now we'll see us back in some few minutes. So I gotta pause the video. Um we'll see us back in some few seconds. Hey guys, so well, you maybe didn't understand my first words. So I said, hey guys, today, not today, but here's the continuation of the second part of the video. So as you can see here, did a double bulb, um, going with the effects. So as you can see here, it's empty. So it's negative spaces like just here. So we're gonna use some effects here, here, and here to get all those nasty little negative spaces out of what we want. So I'll restart smudging, but that time the same as here on this side, so it'll go and complement all in a whole. So we'll see us in some few other minutes. So now as you can see, it gives a quite good thing. I'll just like correct some things here and there, such as here I forgot. So I'll have to pause again, and while I pause, go take a break, go change your mind. We'll pause the video so you can change your minds and all. So we'll see us in some few other minutes. So welcome to my third part of the video. Um I'll I'll pause the video some couple of times so you can change your minds and play a bit. So yeah. Um we'll go back into correcting a bit of our smudge, such as here. Make it look like circles, half circles. It's always better than half squares. Now go and look all of your smudge and think, does it go well with the render? If not, don't restart all. Just try and sorry for the background sounds. I'm trying to get it as much peaceful as I can, but it's not always possible with a family. So yeah, we'll start correcting the two big spots. Smudging is the art of details, such as all other GFX places. Um, Let me just talk a bit to my little sister. Yeah, so je peux pas regarder. Merci. Yeah. So um now we'll start into adding smudge effects. So in our smudges, create a new layer. Control Shift N. Okay. Then choose a less dark color. I'll choose that gold thing. Now brush only on a on 2 or on 3. This will make your light effects. So try to make it the little circles the nearest of your render. Try to brush where you didn't add too much details, so that all those details will remain seeable. So I'll go brush here, here, and here. Now there are some places that are quite away from the render itself. It's not really a matter seriously, because it will add some effects when we'll smudge the render itself on the negative spaces. So now take a really small smudge brush, hard, 92% strength. Oh, forgot to tell. Sorry if you did it without with it, but never get simple all layers for those type of smudges, because it mixes all the colors of your layers and you get a messy looking smudge. If you have a tablet, I suggest using pen pressure because it gives more details. I have only a mouse, so yeah. So we'll start smudging. Go into not too much though. You can zoom. If I zoom to 600 pixels, it's just that it doesn't do a quite good looking thing. Then smudge on the borders on of the chosen bulb. So then after you go and put it at a 25% strength and smudge from the back of the yellow things and to the tail. So by doing that, you give motion to your smudge. So it's not like there and doing nothing. Then you can go back to 92% and do the same thing to the other. Now you're not obliged to do one bulb, one effect. You can do all the bulbs, all the effects. It works also. I won't tell, oh, if you do that and that it won't work. You must have experience also to make the perfect result for you. So we'll see us in some few minutes. Now, you may not like the effects you've done. Don't restart all. Always do till the end all of your tags, so you may be satisfied from what you do. So I'm pretty satisfied with how it finally got. Um, I can play with some um, styles and all, as I can go normal, control J, linear dodge add, or color dodge, then linear dodge add, both linear dodge add. Depends on what you want, but we'll have another layer of smudged flecks after the little pause. So we'll get to that after the pause. See ya guys. So welcome to the first part of the video. So as I said couple of minutes ago, we're now on the smudging effects. So we'll do as we have done 2 seconds ago. We'll start smudging, so we'll see us in some few minutes. Sorry for those background effects. My little sister decided to start and do some little noises. So I had to go close my door, but we'll restart the smudge. One good way to do smudges is to go back and forth, or forth then back. Never go just like left to right or diagonally, because it's not going to do the best effects. Because back and forth assures you to do a not perfect but an almost perfect um, effect while doing n effects and the rough smudge. Now you can go and have a little hesitating hand. It doesn't ask to be perfect. Just don't go in the others bulbs zones, cause it won't give the same effects. And yeah, then go and go do those effects just here. So now we're finished with the basic effects. So you may say, basic effects? What? That was the most difficult part. But no, the most difficult part will be of smudging the render. So don't tell what you don't know. Then we'll do another, not the copy, but another new layer. And now we get our brush, do it a bit bigger than the bulb, and get the color a bit more light, and smudge, the smudge, but also get a 0%, so a soft brush, and put it at um the most down part or upper part of your effects. Those will certainly have um, a lighting role on your piece. Now go and play with some effect and some layer styles. Linear dodge. See what's the best. If you think that it's not good, can delete both layers, create a new layer, then go for a more a less lightened thing from the render. So I'll go with that blue, and now do that. Then you go linear dodge, so you can see that it goes with the effects. Color dodge does that glowing effect, so I'll go with color dodge, and we'll see us back in some few minutes. So now I did add those effects, doing some more lights. Now we can duplicate the layers, then play with those soft light, maybe look, go back and forth. I like that one because it blends well with and the foundations and the render itself. Now we're in the toughest part. So you'll do a duplicate of your render, Control J, so that it you have a backup. Then you go get a grungy like brush, just like this one. Go and rotate it. Um, oh well, here. Now you rotate, so it gives the effects that you want. So if you want to go by that way, you must rotate it by that way. It's some tough part, seriously. So go lower. Oh, forgot to change my tool. We'll get a 17. Then as you can see, we go and get some 92%. Now I'm not perfect pro from that type of smudge, so I'll learn from those. Now you're trying to go into spheres, so when you go that way, then that way. Now you try to complete those. Now if you go into linear dodge while taking it back or into soft light, Do we see it? Yeah, just here. It doesn't give the best of all. So you duplicate, 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 duplicate. Then you see it gives some things. Now you merge those that you duplicated in layer, merge layers. Then stuff like. So as you can see, it gives some good things. Or you can just simply not do things onto your render. So we'll cut here so that you can go and change your minds. So welcome back. I did corrected some of my effects because it was too rigged, like just here, like too not plain. So yeah. So as you can see, those effects doesn't seem a lot, but when you get them on, it gives some good effects. So now if you don't want to smudge the render, cause well you don't see me do it, a good thing to do is go and try to find some good um, galaxy stocks. So I have some quite good ones. That one will do the thing. Now put it all above, uh, like that, and then screen. Then move it so that it gives what you want. You can try soft light. Put it above, put it down, put it there. That's what you decide to do. Um, I'll go put it there, screen, and then lower the opacity to about 25%. Then as you can see, it's quite distracting because of those effects. So I'll try to get the encountering part to be behind the render. So let me just see. Or another way, it's to resize it to what you want. So um we'll get the corner, place it like that, then resize, put it in the corner, resize, like that. Now it's still quite getting off, so we'll go put it down a bit up. Now put it only on one place. So as you can see, it gives some more effects. Now I'll go back it, put it on that. Doesn't give much effects. Put it down, put it on that one. Now it gives some quite good effects. Now so you see it doesn't really appeal to you, so you're gonna try to use another one. So I'll choose that one, place it, go into that one, then screen, put it down the render, then 50% down, up, up, up. Gives some quite good effects. 25%. A good background, could put it like that or above without an apply image. and then to apply image by clumping mask. Now you can see that the foundations aren't that appearing. So that's the goal. We could almost do that, but that makes it nonsense. Sorry for the background sound. So now those nonsense, um, you can um like get it out, just like that. So I'll go with my smudge. Can get it out, or you can try to get some more nicer effects, or you can get that out because it's not that good, or you can start adding your curves and all. So I typically use those type, so it gives some dark places, then some levels, going darker where I want it darker. Now you can see that it's really darker. That's the goal. Soft brush, 300 pixels. Then brush where you don't want the levels to be seen. So where you want the light source. Curves, you do the same thing. So now it gives some more depth. Of course, it's a bit too much on the other side. So we'll go and go 50% on both. So now it gives some more depth. Now we do our first apply image. So image, apply image. Before doing the apply image, do a new layer because it's really important. Now blur, Gaussian blur, try to put it really low, like 0.3 pixels. Now you see it doesn't make it that much apparent. Layer mask, so you can see the difference. 100% smaller brush under render. Then you know that here it's some negative spaces, so you want it to go bye-bye, so you go do another apply image. Now it demands some rendering skills. We'll get all the back out, then zoom, and the pen tool path, then you're gonna click big things. When you see that it doesn't fit with it, click in the line you did, then correct. Try to go within the effects you've done. Now I'll go and here. So by the same time I'm doing a rendering like tutorial. So now we're going to cut here. Try to go in round. Now back. Round as always. But depth will go curve on this one. Then you go back there plus add one just here. Sorry again for those background sounds. Then go and take it all the way to the other side. where you see some negative spaces that can't be used. So I'll zoom out a bit, plus like that. Now I'm gonna take that one, click just here, put it at the good place, then click. Now it's quite tough one, cause it got some more curves, but we can always get the things. Then put it curving, like going onto the render. Now go in. Basically, you render the render and the effects you want to keep. Now I go there, clock, tick, tick, then tick. Now it needs some patience, cause smudge and rendering are both some kinda long things. But if you got a minimum of patience, it will work. So now we're trying to do curving, really difficult. Then so like that, go there. Then we're finished. So we'll go there, create vector mask, and now if you put the background, delete path. If you put the background, you can see it's some quite stylized things. Don't need to be perfect, seriously. Just need to add some quite good things. Now you can tell, oh well, it's finished. No, not yet. You do another apply image. You'll notice I love apply image. You can get the back layers out. So I'll do a new group, call it starting smudge. Select all those layers that aren't seen and put it in it. Now close that. And now we're working from another new one. So now you see that there's not much depth, and we want to make our smudges pop out. So we'll go do another apply image. Forget to select my layer. Image, apply image. Now get out the back one, because you can see it gives some pronunciation here. Then filter, sharpen, sharpen. Then you see it's getting over sharpened on the render. So you're doing a layer mask, and then doing the back one. You're going to put it normal. So what does it do? It gives some more details to the render, to the smudges I mean. Then a new one, apply image, okay, filter, other, hypus. Then go put it to 0.8, overlay or soft light, the one that you prefer. I prefer soft light, seriously. I'll go add a new layer mask, get it out of the render, and now you see that those smudges here are quite good. Now we're going to add our first really useful things. So we're gonna do a photo filter, play with those colors, cooling filter first, and yeah, you can seriously play with what you want, 20%, so it gives some more effects. Then exposure. So you can see that it gives some more lighting. So that I'll use it to see where the light comes from. So it comes from here. So this part will be dark. Select. Then soft brush, um 300 pixels, new layer, soft brush white, soft light. Now be sure it doesn't go onto the transparent part. So you'll go and clip mask it to the last layer. So this one. Then you see it gives some more emphasis. I don't like it really much, so I'll do that. Image, apply image on it. Then it does that. Um, Put it to normal. Oh well. Wait. Delete layer, new layer, image, apply image. Okay. Now do a new layer. Soft brush white on the lighting. Soft light. Lower opacity. And on the other side you put black. And if you think that this part is too bright, go with a 50% opacity brush on the light part. Then you can see it does give some more light effects and more depth. Now you can get all those behind it out. Create a new group. Second background smudge. Enter. Select all those layers and put it on it. Then you can see it doesn't change anything, and it gives just more organization. Now we're going to do a quite difficult thing, gradient map. Try to use colors that come from your render and your piece. So for me it will be yellow and purple. Change it till you think it looks good. Soft light. Then you see it gives some quite cool effects. Not too much though, 50%. You can lower it if you want. Hue saturation. Use the saturation if you don't want it to go too off. I'll go and add some saturation. It's a bit too much, so I'll get out some of it. So as you can see, it doesn't give that much. As for the gradient map, does almost all. Now another photo filter. I'll choose the color this time, yellow. Then I'll add some density. So as you can see, it gives some quite nice effects. Get it out. And you can see that you have a quite good render, but your render is too much bright and over sharpened. So to counter that, you brush dark on it, 100% opacity, dark, soft light, then lower opacity to something between 10 and 20. I'll go to 10. Then another layer, image, apply image. Okay, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. So now look carefully to your render. You don't want it to be over blurred, so you can see the details of it still, but you want it to be more neat. layer mask, not under render, but out of the smudges. And wait 2 seconds. So then as you can see, it gives some better things on the render itself, because it was over sharpened 2 minutes ago, or 30 seconds more. Then we're going to add text. It's really difficult to choose a good text on a smudge, so I'm gonna choose a solid one. Coalition, make it I'll add it anime. Sorry if it lags. Then I'll lower the size. Text is always laggy on that one. So I'm gonna cut this video part and we'll see us in some minutes. So I'm back and I did add my text. It's really not noticeable. It's under his shoulder. It's just like a watermark, so no one can rip it to me. Rip means steal. And so now we're going to get out the text, do a new apply image. Okay, now add the text, go on it. So it's really not noticeable. Even if I zoom, you won't really see it. It's like here, anime William GFX. So now with that apply image, I'm going to start adding my other adjustment colors, adjustment things. So now I'm going to work more out of it, so to make it more depth. So I like that one, seriously. Make it more yellowish. Then yellows, not too yellow though, so I'll make it look golden. Magentas, cyan more. So it gives more effects on it. Then yellow, more less gives more of that, more gives, I'll go 100% black. Then I think we're finished. So it didn't change that much of the render itself, though you can see that it did balance the whole tag all around. Then black and white, seriously, I don't use it. It's a complementary thing, so I don't put it. Then I'll do another photo filter, not forming but more of a sepia, more density. Now it gives it more of flat, so I'll do it as a 10%, so it doesn't really affect my tag, though it gives some quite nice unnoticeable things. Then I'll continue adding some more, such as gradient maps. I love using gradient maps. Never use black. Black ain't color to use while doing gradient maps, cause it doesn't give some more effects. It in fact goes and take all of it. Then soft light, that makes it look more colorful, but that's too much, 10%. So it's not really noticeable, but it gives some more emphasis. Then I'm gonna brush here back because it's the way I want the less effects. And we're almost done. Now we're gonna do a quite difficult thing. Um Another apply image, then get all those back things out. Um Create a new group, third smudge background, then choose all of those, shift and then choose all. It it selects all within the two layers you decided. Then we're going to add a little stroke inside, a really small one, and we're gonna get some of it out. Well, we can't really get some of it out, but it gives a nice complementary thing all around. And that will finish our tutorial. So I hope you liked it. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe. It will be greatly appreciated. And to the next time.